never been bipartisan. Why do you expect it to be different?
Well, because they told the speaker said it was going to be, and I took him at his word. And you know, when you have members not recognized on the floor, when you have a ridiculous interpretation of House rules that allow us not to use money that is supposed to be for the people of Missouri, that is not a bipartisan attitude. Bipartisan attitude is you roll up your sleeves, you focus on the business at hand, and you try to get things accomplished for the people of Missouri.
If the budget doesn't have elements that your caucus wants, such as the expansion of Medicaid or S-CHIP, would you suggest to the governor to veto those bills in order for those measures to be placed in?
Well, I'm certainly not going to be telling the governor what he should and should not do. I can tell you that we're going to continue the fight when the budget comes to the floor. We are going to try again to put those things in. The Budget Committee, our members of the Budget Committee, several of them behind me, did a fantastic job of trying our best to move ahead the state of Missouri. So we would hope the governor would make it very clear which priorities are. They understand where things are, and we can move ahead with that strength.
Don't you think that tactic, though, of maybe not you getting a veto promise out of him, but maybe that idea looming in the background could make those goals easier to implement?
I think it's important that the governor and the House Democrats are very clear with what our ideas are and what our priorities are.
You want to comment on the status of the jobs bill on the Senate side and kind of what your thoughts are on the reforms for tax credits that they've introduced this week?
Well, you know, that was interesting. The first bill, I knew it was, I guess you can call it the most bipartisan bill that we had. Most Democrats did vote for it. Some of them didn't. And the reason some Democrats didn't vote for that is that when we tried to put an amendment on there to be more accountable for tax credits, that was rejected out of hand. Most of us felt like we need to move that bill ahead anyway. So I guess I would say this. If we could have had that amendment in the House, according to some thoughts of House Democrats, it probably would have been easier to swallow for the Senate. That was our purpose. Our purpose was not to try to kill the bill. Our purpose was trying to make it better so we can move quickly on it.
Are you surprised at what has happened to the bill in the Senate?
I am very surprised by that. I thought that this should be a priority of job creation. You know, whether you agree or disagree on the different aspects of the bill,